Alrighty, welcome in. We are doing a base build video for our Vertices series. Just kind of getting in and wrapping things up for Legacy 7 Days to Die. And yeah, just kind of want to show you what we've been working on here recently. There will be a few more videos being done today, but this will be the first one. Want to make sure that we get this all done. This is the series we've been working on for a while now, just coming up to right up to the point where 1.0 is going to be coming out. So let's have a look at things and see what we've got. As you see, we have a lovely wooden crafting room. This was the crafting base that I used for quite a while in getting everything set up for my build. It's kind of like, I don't know, a standard setup for myself. Just like maybe a raised platform. Either this or I do an underground bunker. This one is kind of a combination of like what I would do for a horde defense and kind of setting up my crafting room. So nothing too fancy. Pretty nice little setup. Served us quite well. A be-back sign, always got to have one of those. And then we've got our nice little garden here. When I was working on the main build, I planned on doing a lot of tunneling. Tons and tons of redwood was used over on that build, so I was using this to produce chrysanthemum for making all that redwood. I do enjoy this garden quite a bit. It is a very nice little raised garden. It's a good time. This is the first time I've used a design like this, so I may be doing something like this again in the future. I really like the way it turned out. But yeah, this, along with our other garden, was enough to produce mountains and mountains of chrysanthemum. I think I ended up with like an additional, 1,000 to 1,500 redwood blocks by the time I was done with everything. Yeah, it's a neat little setup. I do enjoy it quite a bit. I don't know how things are going to run for 1.0. I seriously doubt something like... Ow. Cactus Defense Force. Seriously doubt something like this will end up working on 1.0, but, as far as Legacy 7 Days to Die goes, this works just fine. So, let's hop on over, take a look at our base, see what we ended up with. It was a lot of fun. Did tons and tons of digging, which I really enjoy. Spent a lot of time with my auger. This series was interesting in that I ended up using, a couple streams just for digging. I've never done that before, but with the announcement of 1.0 coming out, I was like, oh my gosh, we got to finish this now. So I had a few episodes where all I do is dig, either resource gathering or dig in the tunnels that we have. So that was a first for me. But definitely not a first with the amount of digging that we did. I'm definitely a fan of this map. It'd be fun to play it again. I think we ended up with like 9 traders from the ones that I found. Did a bunch of exploration on the last episode. Yeah, we ended up with about 9 or so traders by the time we were done doing our exploration. 'Twas a good time. And I very slyly just like snuck around one of our builds. So I want to start here at our crafting base, where all of the magic happens, as I say. Actually, I don't say that. It is the first time I've ever said that, but there you go. So this was like the first of our builds. The whole idea of this series was basically just to like test out some old ideas. I had a lot of different like pyramids / inverted pyramids that I had done in the past, and this one we kind of did like a squat little UFO looking pyramid for our crafting area / living quarters, but I knew I'd be running those forges a lot, so we did make the underside able to handle any screamers and their friends and wandering hordes and all that fun stuff. Got me some iron bars so I can shoot down upon them. It's a great time, a super handy business. And we did end up using electric lights, which I haven't done in years. Had a lot of issues on the PlayStation 4 with it like crashing games and stuff because apparently I do not know how to restrain myself or restrict myself to a reasonable number of lights. Once I start putting them up, we just put up way too many. And I may have crashed this save file a few times as well with that. But, you know, everything should hold together. I think we're good for the base build preview at least. Let's go ahead and walk around, check out the inside. 3 doors. Because one's not enough, 2's too low, so 3 doors. And if anyone gets that reference, please put a comment. I will greatly appreciate that. But yeah, the 3 doors are basically just so that all the zombies don't pile up on one door. It kind of spreads them out and gives me a chance to blast them down if I need to. But here we go. Lights are a little bit high, so it is kind of dark down here, but they reach down to the surface of all of our benches and storage, so that's pretty nice. And when it gets a little bit brighter outside, I guess that's enough. Y'all can see outside, right? Yeah. So I went with these frames here for ventilation purposes, right? We're running forges and such. We need ventilation. It's a great time. Went with some glass. I really wanted to put some glass up here. I love glass and lighting in builds. And I thought this ended up looking really nice. I am quite a fan. But as you can see, we shoot down upon the zombies. I can see everywhere that I need to. And we just have like 4 equal sections here. 'Tis a good time. Got our little kitchen. Complete with cooking pots. It's got everything we need here. All of these seats for, you know, all of the people that I'm having over. So many friends. And then just a little living area as well, which is not complete without a painting. It's nice. Yeah, and then I went through, we gathered up some books, got our armor, our weapons, and then kind of like miscellaneous. Because you know you gotta have your bookshelves organized, right? Even in game, gotta have those things organized, man. Yeah, once again, the be right back sign, staple of any build. You needs one. You got to have it. And then these things, oh my gosh, these things ran like non-stop. Especially this one for iron, these 2 for stone, and then the cement mixers, non-stop. Ran those for ages. I may have overdone it a little bit. We're doing good on concrete still. I could probably build another base. And then, yeah. Oh yeah, it is almost 1,500 redwood blocks that we have extra. So there we go. We are set. But beyond this, we have our fancy little garden, which a viewer has called the flower pot. That's basically what it is a giant flower pot. And I really like the way the tree farm turned out. We'll hop down and take a look at it. But yeah, I kind of like sort of measured it out, and it just worked out. So it's one of those happy accidents that things just worked out nicely. We have an even number of trees on all sides, so it looks really good. I'll probably turn the light off. Yeah. Yeah, so here we go. Got, oh man, it's a 24 per section, right? So we got 24 of these per section. So look at like 96 plants in total. It's all fertilized. And we were running all 4 of these with chrysanthemum for a long time just to get everything we needed. So it was super nice. And then this is the whole reason that we have the flower pot. This is the idea that I wanted to work with. Bam. Nice, cozy little mushroom garden. Turned out quite nice. And even this, like I'm in here solo, so this is like way more than I'll actually need. But it looks nice. And I had a lot of issues with this. I accidentally collapsed it once, and then I rebuilt it, and then I messed it up. I had to auger out some, and then I think I collapsed like another section of it once. It was a mess, but we got it. We got it sorted out. I got myself stuck down there once. That's fun. If you're watching through the series, you'll see that. Kind of see me just stuck down there. There we go. The sketchiest ladder you will ever see. Bam. But yeah, I thought the spacing for the trees and everything turned out to be really nice. Put in a nice lawn here. Everything's good and flat. Looking good. And like I said, this is the first time I've built a tree farm like this, and I really, really enjoy it. I will probably be doing this again in a future build. Can say am a fan. Would recommend. Yeah, it's a giant flower pot. It's very nice. Let's go ahead and start going around to the builds. I'm going to do the one I'm most worried about first. I jumped on and turned some lights off last night while off stream. Hopefully everything works out as it should and we do not have any crashes. But I'm just going to show that one first, so if something happens, we can just deal with it. There we go. So we have our little underground area. Actually, we can turn our light off, put in a ton of lights. All of our tunnels are lit. All of these tunnels are pretty much the same. All the builds are about 130 meters away from the base. So we have like 3 identical tunnels, each leading to their own unique base. And then you can see on our map here, got our crafting base, and then our 3 builds right there. And there's our little garden area, which is very nice. But yeah, it worked out pretty well. This is kind of how I even envisioned it. I think I definitely would have made a few different changes if I'd had more time with the series, but 1.0 is upon me, so there we go. It is on the way. But yeah, this little mini bike area. Found out if you put shelves right here on top of the chemistry station, it looks like you have things on the shelf. So there we go. We can display items on shelves. Huzzah. But let's go ahead and make our way down. So things are a little cramped with the columns here. I took them out along here. Just made space for all of our lights. I may have used too many lights, but so far everything is good. The game still likes to teleport my mini bikes out. I've had my mini bike teleported out of this tunnel, I think it's specifically on this side, like twice. Yeah, each of the tunnels comes down. It looks pretty similar to this. This one is slightly unique because I needed a way in and out of the base once I hopped off the top of it. But they pretty much all look like this. Got a tunnel that comes all the way down to here. Got a little turnaround space. You know, workbench, storage, and some gas for the mini bike. And then we have our base right over here. Let's turn that on. We'll pop right up into the underside of the base. This one was set up so that we could summon screamers. So this is the hollow underside of our pyramid. Spikes are literally like right above us, like there. And they're actually lit up right here. It's kind of funny when you look on top, you can see the light shining through on the spikes. Kind of neat. I like the idea. Yeah, this is all set up so that we can summon in screamers. I can turn the light off. It is a bit dark. It's not too bad. This whole area is super dark, but like even as it is, like I had these lights, I had to turn them all off. So I left these ones on. I think we're okay. But yeah, all of these 8 right here had to go. But overall, I think it turned out all right. I like it. The game still just struggles with electricity and lighting. There we go. Got our nice defensive build here. It was super interesting. Like if you watch back on the Horde Night videos, a couple of issues here and there, things I noticed, things that I would change and do differently. But yeah, the whole idea of this series is to test out ideas and see what works, see what doesn't work. And this worked well enough. Like it was a pretty relaxed base. I wasn't too worried about my own safety. Kind of small in here, but overall not too bad. And then like the spacing on this was all right, but yeah, I thought the corpse blocks would spawn right above here, but they were just deleted. So you kind of have to loot as you go if you want to gather up all your goodies. And then up here, this is when I was actually running low on concrete. I decided to use redwood to save me some concrete. Now that I look at it and I've got like 15,000 extra concrete, I definitely could have done that. But it is what it is. And we have a nice looking redwood roof now. Yeah, definitely a similar style to builds that I've done before. Some iron bars to shoot down upon the zombies. Once again, if I had more time, we would have done an extra row, but that's okay. It works well enough to come out here so I can shoot down at cops or like get anybody who is stuck. Yeah, decent little pyramid. I enjoy it. It is a lot of fun. And I didn't get any zombies stuck on that POI. I was pretty sure they were going to do that. Let's go ahead and hop down. We'll just hop off. So if I do want to come down and like fight zombies, you just hop down here. Got that measured out just so I don't fall off and break my toes. I do need those. Let's hop down and take a look here. That's kind of what it looks like from the bottom. It's a nice build. Actually, I have a thumbnail on YouTube right now for a video I put up that looks just like that. But not too shabby. And this is the other entrance I was talking about. I just needed a way in and out, because like once I hop off, it's like my only other way in is to like frame up and then get back in through the top. So gotta have a little exterior ladder system. Boop, and there we go. It's very nice. I do enjoy it quite a bit. Now down our tunnels. We're gonna go check out the eastern base that we have. Things are a little bit tight, like turning the mini bike around and stuff. Not the best turning radius, but it's alright. We make do. Make a couple of like 3 to 5 point turns and we're good to go. See, close enough. There we go. But yeah, so as you can see, the only difference is there just isn't a ladder here. But all pretty similar. Look nice. I really like the way all of this turned out. I think my old style, I would use like ramps here and there, but it just would have made things super narrow and I would have had to widen everything out. And once again, some things were just like, I just don't have time. I don't have time to dig like a 7 wide tunnel so that I can put ramps there. And as you can see, like through the series as watching it, I did a ton of digging as it is. Scoop. And this one does not have an underground area. This is our inverted pyramid. It's just an interesting little setup. I've definitely made ones like this in the past. I think the only thing I changed was what I had done in the past was I did kind of a setup like that one over there, where I had like the little building that I could be inside. I had like a raised area in the center where I'd have a building and then like places to shoot down from. And then this one I just left open. So a couple of our builds here are just kind of open, which is interesting because on Horde Night it gets a little bit hectic. You have nothing to hide behind. You just got to run around. And I step on my traps constantly, but I mean, if you're good at what you do, you're probably not going to hit those too much. But yeah, this is pretty just straightforward design. So that inverted pyramid, they make their way down, generally deposit their legs along the way, and then you just kind of like clean them up when they get to the bottom. Now cops, spiders, dogs, and ferals, not so much. So on the Horde Night videos, I end up like running around up here. Like a cop will come in, I'll be hanging out around at the bottom. The cop comes in, I'm like, oh boy. Just kind of like run around up top, bring them up here. I'll deal with them up here, and then hop back down in there. But it's pretty versatile. You can be down there, be up here. Either way, it's a great time. Ooh, the dude is so cold. Alright. Let us boogie on back. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Yeah, there we go. Thing is smoking. It always makes me worried when that thing is smoking. I always feel like there's a good chance it's just going to be on fire. I'll have to repair it all again. Scoot, scoot. And hard right. There we go. Yeah, I was very excited to actually be able to use lights again. I went for a long time without using them, and you'll see on the other two builds that I do videos for today, it's all candles. All the lighting is candles, because it was what the PlayStation 4 especially was able to handle. PlayStation 5 does do better with the lighting. Like, I don't get the whole slideshow setup, but my game did crash a couple times, and I nearly lost the save file for having too many lights at the southern base over there. So that was kind of scary. Anyway, once again, check it out. All looks the same. I'm a sucker for symmetry. Like repetition of style and design. But each base underneath is kind of unique. It's like this one also set up for screamers. And this will be the Horde defense we're using tonight for our Horde night. And everything's set up. So I'm going to try to get some screamers in. See if we can't have a little bit of a good time. And yeah, this one seems to work out pretty well. I've only got the 8 lights in here. I think just having 20 in that one build was just too much. It was just way too much. But it looked really good. It looked really good. Yeah, so we got our little screamer area. And then this one is, once again, just kind of an open air build. But it is the opposite of our inverted pyramid. And where that one we used ramp blocks, we used wedge blocks and tips for this one. Which I've got mixed feelings about. I like the look of it. I appreciate the fact that it's not so steep. But the zombies somehow did manage to get stuck. So the first Horde night that I did on this, it's actually the only one I've done so far. Zombies would go to run up and they would just get stuck right here. So I don't know why that is, but I mean, it is what it is. We built the thing. This is what we got for now. But yeah, this one had, oh man, was it like 270 spikes or some such thing like that? I had like a ton of those things. So this one is a very expensive build. I made sure to make the what I call the dance floor much larger on this one, just because the eastern build, I just didn't have enough space to run around and fight zombies. And so this one, we've got a ton of space to run around and bash everybody up that comes our way. As you can see, we're already set up. Got my crossbow with many bolts, my SMG, Magnum, and AK all loaded, ready to go. And yeah, that's about it for the build. This has been a really interesting series. This will be episode 24. Yep, episode 24. Did the whole thing. Got all of this built. Like I said, I did put in those series or those episodes that were just me digging or gathering resources. So there was a lot of that. That was just about like somewhere between 10 and 12 hours of nothing but auger time. But we managed to get it all done. Pretty excited about that. And very, very excited about 1.0 coming our way. Yeah, let's go pick up our mini bike because we actually need to drive it back. I was just going to run back to the base because it's kind of fun to go across the surface and run back. But I need to bring this bike back so on Horde Night, which is tonight, I can drive over here. Let's go and hop on yaw. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and hop up top. And we're just going to hang out for a bit and wait for Horde Night. Oh my goodness, help me. I can't drive. Someone please take my license. Oh man. Alright. Y'all didn't see that, it's all good. But cool. That is Vertices. And just named so for all of the points that we made. Many pyramids, many pointy objects. And yeah, this build is a lot of fun. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and fast forward time for this video. And I will see you all right at Horde Night. But see you in a bit. Alright, bye. Ah, zombies. Alright, change of plans. We are going to use the crafting base to fight zombies real quick. And then we will wait for Horde Night. This worked out. Check it out. Now you can kind of see the Horde base and how it works. Or our little crafting base. And that's the gist of it. They come in, deposit their legs, and we proceed to shoot down at them. It's a great time. Hey, check that out, level 181. Probably about to lose that leg. Yep. Yeah, this is set up so that, like, if I need to, I can get around and see all the sides if they get caught up here around the base. And get everywhere that I need to shoot down at them. And we can use our fancy new machete to clean them up. And so alright, so during this series I had a really, really hard time trying to find a machete. And then near the end I ended up finding a couple of them, got up to 600, which is very nice. And then today when I was just kind of getting things set up for this video, we happened to find a 527 sitting right outside our crafting base. So that was just kind of funny. Just like the amount of time we put into trying to find one of those things. And now we've got a backup one that's super nice. Is that everybody? We may have gotten everybody. There's a small wandering horde. Oh, help me. Cool. I believe that's it. Alright. For realsies now. We're going to fast forward time. And we'll see you right before Horde Night gets started. We're going to run the forges and see if we can't get some Screamer to show up. But yeah, we'll show you how the Horde defense works. And that'll wrap up this series. Anyway, see you in just a sec. Alrighty, and we are back. It is just about time to head over to the build for Horde Night. I'm going to make my way down there. Drive our lovely mini bike. yeah, this is basically it. Like I said, I am showing up quite a bit early, but I just want to start those forges up. We're going to try to get some screamers in. It may be a bit chaotic and ridiculous. Hopefully I do not die. I've only died once in this series so far, I believe, right? Am I lying? Okay, no, I'm not lying. So 5,061 kills to my 1 death. Pretty good KD, if you ask me. But, yeah, I need to get these forges running so we can hopefully get some screamers in for a good, hectic horde night. Man, I do love me some alliteration. Boop. There we go. And then this is kind of the idea between, or for the other base as well. We just run our forges, try to get some screamers in. And it's a lot nicer at the other base because I'm protected. I'm like behind a wall and everything, or at least the concrete bars. So I'm safe. I can hop down and shoot at them if I need to. Here, we are just out in the open. We are just hanging out in the open. Let's go ahead and make sure everything's loaded. Check, 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 double check, check. All right, we're good. We are ready. And we got just under 10 minutes until Horde Night. So as far as like the base build video goes, I think I'm going to go ahead and just kind of fast forward until Horde Night starts, so that we're not just hanging out here for 10 minutes. But yeah, I'll see y'all here in a second. Alright, so we are being greeted by our very first screamer to this base. And I know it's a little bit before Horde Night, but we're going to go ahead and get this thing started and check out how this build works. It's about to get exciting in here. We're going to be fighting this lady and all her friends until Horde Night starts, and then let's see how many more we can accumulate until all of our regular Horde zombies show up. I'm going to let her get all her screams in. We want all of her friends to come with her. Fantastic. Come on, everybody. Should probably turn on my mining helmet light. There we go. Wait, let me get another scream in. Ooh, got a spider. All right. This is going to be a good time. Oh, man. Can you imagine? Get my leg busted right before we get started here. Alright, I think she's got all of her screams out. She'll keep screaming, but I think it's 3 is like her limit on like actually summoning folks in. And honestly, I should probably keep a machete out to clean up bodies. Oh, I didn't do my my calculation. Oh gosh, traps. Oh, it hurts. It hurts lots. 50, 70, we'll say. 5,070. All right, we got to get rid of the cop though, like right away. Okay. Let me type that in chat so we can do our kill calculation afterwards. Oh, they're coming for me. They're coming for my toes. There we go. Awesome. That'll be pretty close. Man, look at all these. Look at all these zombies. Let's go. This is going to be a night. And since this is the end of the series, I do not care about losing loot. It is totally fine. Oh, she summoned in a bee also. Man, I'm really hoping that we were going to get more than one screamer though. Let's hope we get another one in. You got one over here. Oh, here he comes. That big boy can run. Ooh. What's up, doggo? Let's go. And this is like one of my favorite ways to fight zombies, man. I love having a good base, but I also really love fighting them on foot. Oh, copper. All right, he's good for a second. We got to put on our coat. We should probably drink a beer. Well, I mean, a little bit of moonshine works really well. Ooh, come on up here, buddy. Oh, right through his belly. Right through that big old belly of his. Oh, man. All right, we're good. Okay. Bloom, you're not helping me out here, brother. Aiming is so weird in this game. Please help. Like, when it literally, I just watched it go right through his head. Like, watch that bolt go right through his head. Alright. We got this. We got this. We gotta start clearing some of these folks out so we can get some more in. But yeah, kind of bummed that there was only one screamer in. Oh man, they sent us the doggos. Oh, we got a disco dog. Disco unto death. Just wanted to make sure on that one. She's already a gore block. We had to make sure though. Yeah, so that's one of the issues right there. Disco zombies, man. They do get stuck. They tend to not be a fan of hollow spaces. And this whole thing is hollow underneath. Copper. Make sure everyone's loaded up. Okay, we're good. See if we can't get this fellow over here to lose his legs real quick. That's why it's nice to have these little ramps going up and down, so I can just kind of like run up and down real quick. The zombies that follow me, they're not going to stay on path enough to keep their legs, and so we just help them remove their legs. Oh boy, help me. Okay. Oh, okay, well I was just talking poorly about the zombies pathing, but my own pathing could use a bit of work. Okay. Just like went right by him. Please stop doing that. Oh, man. Got him right in the face. Let's go. Kind of get these folks up top here. Man, I love a good Magnum. There we go. There we go. There we go. We can get a whole new set of zombies in. Got it. Another copper. We'll let these folks keep their legs for a sec. Or not keep their legs. We'll let our legless friends hang out for a little bit longer. We ain't got anybody else over here, do we? Alright, sir. I need you to come over this way. Looks like we got a crawler out here. That's alright. Come on. There we go. That's why I like having these long straightaways. Then he's going to make his way down here, and then I got plenty of flat space to shoot him from. Oh, come on, buddy. Alright, in that big belly. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, also not good. Alright, I will shoot your toes off, brother. Alright. We got a lot of doggo bodies up here. Come on, y'all, make your way up. I don't want to be killing folks down there because then they'll be blocking up the pathway for the other zombies. Man, I love the Magnum so much. I'm going to use the AK for a little bit. There she made it up with her legs. Oh, he's deaded. Copper. Come on, brother. No, 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 where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, you just want to hang out there? That's cool. I'm done with that. Don't you dare. Zombie that's right next to me. I'm glad he was slightly confused. Helps me out. I probably should have done a slightly wider path through those spikes. I didn't want to sacrifice too many spikes for my own pathway. Oh my goodness, madam, you have too many hit points. Doggo. Got 13 bullets. Can we hit him with one of those? Good enough. Feral? Hey, check it out. Got our first feral in. Gonna switch up to the AK real quick. Ooh, all these folks made it with their legs. Probably because we're starting to get some bodies down there, maybe? Kind of run down, run back up, and nobody's got legs. We got a disco feral over here. What's that, buddy? Alright, we can go back and kind of clear out these folks now. Alright, well, I'd say overall, things are working out much better than they did the first time I did a Horde Night here. I had a lot of zombies getting stuck. It was a little frustrating. Just having so many people getting stuck up here. Oop, doggo. Gotcha. Gotcha, buddy. No worries. Man, that dude got a lot of hit points. Oh, we got someone stuck over here. What's up, buddy? I wonder if I get close to him. Will he right himself? No. Okay. Oh, and we got our spiders with their invincible legs. Hands and legs cannot be removed. I wonder how that is on 1.0. I wonder if they've changed that at all. Very nice. Check it out. This is going really well. Adam, so this is going really well. Don't sneak up on me. AK is also one of my favorite guns. Probably AK and Magnum are my two favorite. That dude dead. He is indeed not dead. And see, normally I would be a bit more careful about my my loot here, like especially with the ferals and stuff, like making sure that they have a place to land and they're not getting killed on top of other gore blocks. Like some of these guys are just going to get destroyed. Let's see, he's fine, but he might get destroyed. Nope, I lied. Oop, got another copper. What is up, police man? Oop, ow, 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 ow. How many folks we got? I think we're alright. Oop, who are you? Oops, crawler. Nope, that's a runner. Hear them little footsies moving quickly. He goes up, makes his way down. He should lose his legs on the way down. Oh, look at you. Must have on some good boots. There we go. Got him. Got them toesies. Come on, buddy. I need you down here. Let's see, too many disco brothers. Oh, that Pharaoh's gonna throw a wrench in my plans, isn't he? Oh, you don't need all those legs, man. You don't need all those legs. He surely wants them, though. Got him. Alright. We're good. Let's go take care of all of our disco friends. Got a few too many disco friends. Get him? I think we got him. Okay, you're good, but you're running after me. Okay, he's good. Oh, I'm killing people on the hillside. Or at least the ramps. I shouldn't be doing that. There we go. There we go. Oh, doggo. I really need to drink another alcohol. Deaded. Ooh. Like, I wonder if I'll be able to get away with stuff like this on 1.0. I kind of doubt it. Oop, you're right behind me. Look at that. I'll shoot all your legs off, man. That was an arm, but that's alright. Arms, legs, they're all the same if you're a spider. Oop. Trap damage. Should be running my trap counter. You don't need those legs. But you there. I need you to make your way over here. Come on. Do. Okay. Oh, come on then. Someone's gonna sneak up right behind me. Oh, we lucked out. This is why I should have made those pathways wider. I step on my traps way too much. I think most of my hit points tonight have been me stepping on my own traps. Doggo, where you going? Got him right in the hip. Doggo's weak point. Who's over here? These dudes in particular seem like they're getting stuck a lot. And this is why it's not good to kill people on the ramps. They get stuck underneath like that. Ow, ow, ow. I owe so many to the trap counter. Let's go ahead and use a bandage. Alright, I think we're good. I think we can just do this up here. Oh, little. No way! It's like, are you kidding me? I given him a haircut. I'm giving a haircut with these. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, it hurts a lot. It hurts a lot. Oh man, I lost the point of wellness. I just got that back, you jerk. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned this. When I went to eat, in between, well, I was waiting on time to get by. I got my 2 points of wellness back that I had lost, which is pretty cool. But then I just lost it again. So grain alcohol, not, oh, help me. The best thing for your wellness. Also, being hit by zombies, not the best thing for your wellness. Run away! I'm just glad that dude didn't break my leg, though. Oh, doggo. Oh. No, how did that miss? Help me. Oh, it's almost time. Horde Night's almost over. Policeman, you gotta get down here. Oh, sacrifice my toes. Oh, don't want to sacrifice my toes. I didn't realize that dude was coming over here. Come on, you don't need those legs. You don't need those legs. Whatever. Let's go. We'll just avoid the cop for now. Oh, he's not avoiding us, though. Right in the face. Right in the face, brother. There we go. 2 minutes. Who else can we kill? Oh, man, that's it. Alright. I'd say overall, this worked out a lot better than it did the first time. I'm very pleased. I am very pleased. Kind of kill these last few folks. Give it a good count. See what we got on kills for the Horde Knight. And that'll be including our little Screamer Horde. Which, man, I was really hopeful we'd get more than one Screamer in. Just didn't work out that way. But you see how it's supposed to work. Okay. That was fun. Alrighty. There we go. So that's the dance floor. We got to boogie down tonight. Good times. Good times. What's our kill count at? We're at 52-12. And what did we start at? 50-70? Oh, that's not a thing. There we go. Alright. 142 kills. Not too shabby. Right on. And like I said, this is the end of the series, so we're just going to leave this mess here. Let's go ahead and head back to our base. I'm going to do it on foot, because I really like the base showing up as we walk up to it. So everything is just outside of render distance. So when you get to the very first ramp on this base right here, this disappears, and all three of the bases surrounding this are set up that way. There we go. That is the Vertices series. This is our build, and I'm very pleased with it. I thought things turned out really nice. Let's go ahead and wrap things up in the garden. It's always my favorite place, man. Always my favorite place. Especially this tree farm. I've got to do this again. Let's go, let's go. Alrighty. Ended on a nice foggy note. Maybe we ended at the base and see if the rain will stop. Oh my goodness, game. Oh, well. Anyway, we got to look at it. It's great. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the Vertices series. I do appreciate all of the support, everybody who was hanging out throughout this series. It was a lot of fun. Lots of grinding, lots of doing, lots of base building. But yeah, we are just hyped for 1.0. So I'm going to go ahead and take off for now. So yeah, y'all take care. I take it easy. And we will see you all again soon. Alright, see y'all later. Bye.